Okay, so I'm making this as a quick video before I get started on my work because I just wanted to give a quick update. The general update is that I'm happier. I don't know how this happened, but I've been happier. Yes, I have been crying, but it's not that kind of crying. I'm not that kind of scared. And working on my essays, I don't know if it helped or what, but it certainly was something I was doing during the process of getting better. Journaling helped a lot. And once again, this was something that I turned to when things were hard. Sometimes I would write in my journal. And sometimes doing this would make things get better, especially when I was working on my essay and I'd be stressed out. I'd go to my journal, I'd write how I'm feeling, and it would really make me feel a lot better. There would be times when I would be too scared to journal, but I haven't been having many of those times lately. I've decided to stop being friends with that girl who is fine being kind of friends with that guy who disrespected me. Shazib, of course. And I'm currently working on my second essay, which is 3,500 words and is due tomorrow at 2 p.m. I've just picked my question, I've just picked my texts, and I'm honestly not that scared. I'm a little bit apprehensive, and I'm sure that anxiety will bubble up to the surface as I go on. But I'm realizing that, anxiety, wow, I'm glad to be speaking to you like this. I'm glad to have an idea within me, and maybe it's not like the kind of like renewal and breadth of this kind that I'm usually able to draw on, but it's something. It's better than where I was at my previous mental space I was in. So what I was saying was, I realized that fear is something that's going to bubble up. There are all these like girls in my mind, right? There's this girl who is scared. She's like, no, no one will ever love you, and what are we gonna do? And everything's gonna be messed up, and it's all over, and everything has to be perfect, and it can't be perfect, and she's really scared. And then there's another girl who's like, let's just relax, like let's think about the hot tops we're gonna wear. Let's not work on our essay. Let's take a break. Let's take a break. It's healthy. And the thing is, I am thinking of myself like Play-Doh, in which a child has stuffed a toy of some kind of structure, like magnets or needles or something really pointy, like a Lego structure, and person has like smashed this into the Play-Doh. So the Play-Doh is just like all over the place. And I'm realizing that these feelings are gonna pop up, but I can choose not to succumb to them. I think about the Writing Women essay. That was such a terrible night. Like the night working on it the day after. Even during the Shakespeare essay, there were like moments of fear. And now I'm working on this essay, and I'm thinking this is my last like essay in year 2, and then after this, it's going to be all like exams, timed essays. This is my last one, so I was thinking, why don't I give this my best shot and try to do it with some sense of joy. I have no idea what my argument's going to be or anything of that kind, but I've decided that I want to take this opportunity to learn. So in my previous essays, I wouldn't do citations on time. This is something that I've kind of done this essay already. A second thing I do is I'd spend a lot of time doing like preliminary stuff and not actually like writing my essay. So I would feel like I'd spent the whole day studying, but effectively I would have done like 2 hours of work. Um, and I'm realizing I can do 6 hours of work today and finish my essay tomorrow, like whatever's left. But doing the main crux of the work, like the actual outline, figuring out what's going to go there, go where, and starting writing, I want to do today. So that tomorrow is like not that overwhelming for me. It's going to be overwhelming, I know this, but maybe it can also be a little less like suffering. And that's what I want to do with this essay. I want to change tack. I want to also see like this is a great opportunity for me to impress myself. Like I would love if I got a first on this essay. Imagine doing a 3,500 word essay that's worth 100% of your grade the day before and then getting a first. I would feel deeply powerful, and I'd feel like I'd have more trust in my abilities as well. I'm a smart girl, and I can see in hindsight like certain systems that could have worked better. When you're in the moment, I think it's really hard to see like, oh, these are the options I have available. This is what I can do. That being said, I think I'm just gonna start like working on my essay and see where it leads me. I know, and I've accepted I'm gonna have moments where fear just seizes me, but I've decided that I'm going to go through that. One thing that's really good about this essay is that like it's not Shakespeare, so it's not like a lot of difficult material to like go through historical sources and cite each like thing in a bracket thing. It's not like that. It's just a play and a novel, and the question is like relatively straightforward. My argument is what's going to make it interesting. So I'm going to just get started on my essay. My main point with this video is just general update that I'm happier. I'm a little bit more hopeful. I don't feel exuberant, but I've had moments of beauty. Like this usually happens when I'm stressed out, and then like I kind of daydream. Like lying in bed, I thought of like forests, and I thought of myself like as if I was situated on the top of a cornetto purple colored debris that was floating through like a galaxy, just shot through. And I thought about that. I like kind of was like it was such a beautiful image. I thought of trees, and I thought of like beautified sensuality, let's say. And I thought about these things, thought about cute tops, and I was a little bit more encouraged. I think maybe eventually I will take this month to like just focus on my exams and focus on me and like just get rooted back in me, because it made it occur to me, like I said to myself, you just want to be loved, don't you? Like it just occurred to me and it wasn't an accusation. It was just like you just want to be loved. Like you just want someone to love you, and that's what I'm looking for in relationships. I want to be loved. I want to feel loved. And as that like realization struck me, I was like, okay, maybe I will look into dating. But I do want to take a month off before I do, and then eventually I can download Hinge. I think one good thing about Hinge was I was meeting like different kinds of people, and then I had like things to look forward to. I know that that's something I have to change. I have to make sure there are activities in my life I'm looking forward to and life I'm creating outside of men. But it's encouraging to know that I was meeting people on there, and maybe I could return to like meeting new people. And one great thing about Hinge was that I was seeing how big Britain was, and I was being exposed to many different points of view. I was seeing what's possible. And now that Cheryl's getting married, I kind of feel like I have these fears bubbling in my mind. Like I don't want to end up with that. I don't want to get arranged married to some bald guy, who I don't know. Like I want to be deeply in love with someone, and I want them to sweep me off my feet. And I get scared that that won't happen for me, but I want to like not live in fear. And I read this quote somewhere that like, you know, just do it like a dance. Like you can do it afraid and like terrified and all, or you can do it like a dance. And that's kind of been my philosophy lately. Sometimes it's an implicit philosophy, like when I'm working on my essays. Other times I have to remind myself that this can be something pleasurable. It is an essay. This is a degree that I've chosen, and it's like there's material to work with and I can think. After taking my nap, I feel a lot better. So my general philosophy with everything that's been happening lately has been do it like a dance, and just like um, give into it, like give in to the music. So that's what I'm gonna try and do. And yeah, that's the general update.